If someone is upset and your first thought is, did I do something wrong? If someone goes quiet and your body tightens, if conflict happens and you immediately start self-auditing, you weren't born anxious. You were trained to monitor adult emotions. As children, we learn safety through facial expressions. Smile equals safe, neutral equals uncertain, anger equals danger. But some children learn something more specific. If they are not smiling, it must be my fault. So what do? You become agreeable, helpful, hyper-aware, emotionally scanning, low need. You smile when they smile. You adjust when they withdraw. You fix when they are frustrated. Approval becomes the barometer of safety. And without realizing it, you sign a silent contract. If I keep them happy, I am safe. That wiring does not disappear at 18. It simply becomes more sophisticated. This pattern has a name. It's called emotional parentification. You were trained to regulate the adults instead of adults regulating you. So your nervous system learned other people's discomfort equals my responsibility. Now fast forward. You're an adult. You are assuming you are speaking to another adult. And here's the twist. Not everyone individuates. Some adults never develop emotional self-regulation. So when conflict happens, instead of mutual accountability, they deflect, psychoanalyze, shut down, escalate, blame, avoid. And your nervous system does something automatic. It asks, okay, how did I cause this? You shrink, you explain, you soften your boundary, you overfunction. And suddenly, you're back inside the childhood contract. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When someone is upset, do you look at their behavior first, or do you look at yourself first? Because if your first instinct is self-correction instead of observation, you are not responding from sovereignty. You are responding from conditioning. And here is the deeper truth. Some adults are not emotionally mature. They are grown children with coping strategies. So when you assume we're both here to resolve this, but they are operating from, I must defend my ego, you enter a loop. You self-reflect, they deflect. You adjust, they escalate. You explain, they analyze you. And the dance continues. Inside the infinity method, this is where we begin separating responsibility from over-responsibility. You are responsible for your behavior. You are not responsible for someone else's emotional immaturity. Those are two very different contracts. Living unbraced looks like this. When someone is upset, your first move is not self-blame. It's observation. What is actually happening here? When conflict appears, your first move is not defense, it's clarity. What is the behavior? And when someone redirects the issue into your psychology, you don't collapse. You simply say, let's stay with the behavior. And then you watch. Because emotionally mature adults can sit in discomfort and repair. Emotionally domesticated adults need someone else to carry the weight. And you are no longer carrying it. Your body already knows the difference. Soft equals mutual. Tight equals regression. You are not here to regulate other adults. You are here to co-create with them. You don't need to prove you're good. You need coherence. And coherence means their mood is theirs, my behavior is mine. Repair is mutual. And I do not return to childhood contracts in adult rooms. If this is landing, stay with me.